35 years. Just lived off day to day and my next drug fix. Who else I could hurt. A lot of innocent people along the way, but the majority was I looking for people that deserved it. Take law into my own hands. So when I was younger, I actually wanted to be a policeman to help other children who went through the abuse that I had gone through. But back then it was a height restriction. You had to read and write. Didn't have the height, couldn't read and write. So yeah, I became a policeman in the underground type of thing. I went through life like that. You know, I couldn't read and write. I used to say, well, I know how to fight. And my survival skills was to ask. And if I didn't achieve, I'd use a threat. And then if they didn't achieve it, well, my violence would achieve it. With a price, with my guilt and hurting others in prison. Very wrong role model for my children once I had children. I just knew it. I could tell in my wife's body language and just an everyday thing that I'm losing her. She actually had given up on me. She had been physically, mentally drained. I had drained her to the point that she was leaving. And she doesn't know why, because she already made up her mind that it's over. She just didn't know how to get out. I've always told corrections and probation when I've got out of a prison sentence that my wife needs to come and do the program with me. And they'll say, oh, you're on parole, you're on probation, not her. And because I always knew, how can the perpetrator go home and say to the missus, oh, this is the tools I got now, this is how we're going to do it. You know, because my wife would just go, here he goes again. Control, I'm the perpetrator, he's got to do it my way or no way. You know, that was the type of person I was.
So Te Whakaora Tangata, we are a organisation, a group of people in the community in South Auckland and in the far north, working with some of the country's most vulnerable families. So families that are overwhelmed by poverty, violence, abuse, neglect. Those are the families that we work with on a day-to-day basis, and we've been doing this for the last 10 years. Because a lot of those issues define the families, define the individuals, and they take those issues and the brokenness into their relationships and into their parenting. And so we work with them to address those root issues and then help them be the best that they can be in their relationships and their parenting. And that's sort of what we do as an organization. And to have a space that's in the community that feels like a home, that you can walk in and get a cup of tea and have a dining room table there, actually creates a space where people can feel safe.
We ended up doing the program twice, and yeah, things were already changing, and we had hope, and feelings had started changing, but the breakthrough was on the one-on-one. You know, it's about the brokenness, it's about forgiving, it's about just letting go. Because none of us would drink poison every day when we wake up. And when you hold on to unforgiveness, that's the same thing. It's eating you from the inside out.
The work that we do is made possible by philanthropy, and nothing that we do happens without someone coming alongside us and partnering. And we've found this incredible spot right by the ocean, perfect for families to come to and get counseling. And the Life Force team has generously donated solar panels onto the houses that we're going to be working from, so that really helps us in terms of bring down our financial costs. And really it's a great way to actually have a clean energy as we work with our families in the community.